Dude, okay, yeah. The Cold War menu music and lobby music is untouchable. It's actually insane how good the music is on this game. All right, what's going on, guys? It's Chev, and we're here back on Black Ops Cold War. Last video that I made on this game was about a year ago. At least any major video. I might have made one video or something since that point, but 1 week from today has been 1 year since I have played any Cold War. And with Call of Duty being in its current state, and really putting everything into perspective, I'm really starting to realize that Cold War is actually a really great Call of Duty. I don't remember all of my opinions of this game initially when I was playing it. I know I did not hate my experience on this game. Vividly remember enjoying zombies. Because I was pretty much a beginner zombies player, me going for the Dark Aether camo on this game made me actually learn and appreciate zombies for what it is when I never really cared about it before. And I know that sounds like some cardinal sin to not even care about like all the other zombies modes, but this zombies experience, although it was considered easier than others, was a great introduction to players that they were trying to pick up that were like me. That being said though, the multiplayer, looking at the last 4 or 5 years or so, this Call of Duty is probably the best one, in my opinion, now that I'm looking at it. You got Modern Warfare 2019, people know how I feel about that. That's probably gonna be the most popular one, but I don't think it would have like the highest approval rating, if that makes sense. You could put it in like a poll or something, and Modern Warfare 2019 will win, but I'm telling you right now, there are gonna be way more people that have a negative experience and a negative complaint about Modern Warfare 2019 over Cold War. I think everyone feels like Cold War is an extremely solid Call of Duty and doesn't have any real glaring holes. At least that's how I remember everything feeling. Is there no hardcore Nuketown? Oh, okay, well I found a game after a good amount of time. Uh-oh. I just spawned? How many harps do they have? What is that? I'm out of here. These guys never left Cold War. That's insane. This whole game is a meme. This game's content was honestly, like, this is probably the best content we've ever gotten out of all the Call of Duty. I think a lot of people can at least agree to that. The updates and the bundles and everything that came along with Cold War and Treyarch, cosmetically and update-wise, and they were just much more consistent. It just felt that way. Treyarch games always end up more complete. I mean, then again, then you have games like Black Ops 4. I know that there have been, like, kind of like an influx of people recently that have been talking about how underrated and good BO4 was. Underrated? Yeah, sure. But I wouldn't say that I'm, like, excited to get back on the game or something like that. Like, I would not go out of my way to do it. The experience on PC was nice, but again, that was like its first attempt and iteration at PC Call of Duty. Like 98% of the player base wasn't just on console. Yeah, there's definitely no other players. We had that one lobby that's like maybe 10 people or so, and then you got this. I mean, obviously people are going to be high levels on this game, been out a long time, and there's probably double XP everywhere, and they got all the great playlists where they're not trying to intentionally slow everybody down. All of these Call of Duties are much better after they're done being updated. I don't know, as a Call of Duty player, it's at least very interesting being a part of this entire community, man, because you never really know what you're gonna get year over year with these guys. You know what's gonna happen, but you never know really what you're gonna get, because they always throw some crazy curveballs out there. Also, I haven't played this game on a 360 hertz monitor. The last time I was playing on this, I had a 240. I have 360 now, so this will probably feel really, really smooth. Now, I do have the textures and environment on ultra, though. It's still getting over 300, 400 or 500 looking in the sky. This is definitely the most arcadey Call of Duty we've had over the years. I mean, obviously, Vanguard was incredibly fast-paced, and yeah, I would say it's arcadey too. I don't know, something about this Call of Duty just feels a little older, even though it's not really much older. The unique thing this time around, though, usually when, obviously, if the game is fully updated and it's been out for a couple of years and they've added everything that they possibly could that they've ever made, they're not withholding anything anymore, obviously the game would actually be better. Like, objectively, it is better and it has more. It's completed. We're not used to having fully completed things, so that's just not how gaming is now, which I get it. But even in total, the Treyarch games just seem to be better overall. They seem to just be healthier. Now, I hear footsteps, but they're not all insanely loud. What is this? What do we have on here? Flak Jacket, Tac Mask, Quartermaster, Gearhead, Ghost, and Ninja. Yeah, Ninja perk is in this game. I think Modern Warfare 2 2022 is actually going to be the one Call of Duty that is probably not that much better even when it's completely done and it's been updated with everything that it could possibly. Just because of the way that they originally had this whole thing planned. Since the next title that we're getting is going to be a full-blown premium release, we'll call it Modern Warfare 3, but they're saying it's not Modern Warfare 3. That Modern Warfare 2.5 or Modern Warfare 3 is literally just just going to be an improved version of Modern Warfare 2. It's pretty much what Modern Warfare 2 should have been. I think it'll basically be Modern Warfare 2 again, but it'll have a lot less constraints. I think the movement will be better. I think the perks will be better. Potentially red dots could somehow be there. Even if not, maybe a perk or something. Maybe not. I like how the play of the games on this game are like super long as well. Like 15, 20 plus seconds. Ninja perk, that would be really nice. Add a ninja perk to the game. I just think basically Sledgehammer kind of has a good idea, at least in terms of rule set and design, in terms of like the classic Call of Duty mechanics. I think Sledgehammer is actually really good at doing that and also making adjustments. Again, they're the only one that will actually go out of their way to add ninja into the games or completely overhaul an entire perk system. Again, I'll still praise them for that, given they had no idea how to fix progression issues for literally months. I had to beg and plead. But apparently progression is a lot more difficult to track. It's not just an Activision thing. Like even over on X-Defiant, Mark and all those guys were having a difficult time with the progression, you know? It was there one day and then it wasn't the next day and then it tracked and then it didn't. It's apparently like really annoying and difficult. Man, this game's textures look really good. I think everything is a little bit too sharp on this game. I can turn my anti-aliasing up, I guess. I don't want it to get blurry though. See, I got ultra and I'm on model high. I also installed the HD textures 4K interface. All right, let's try high anti-aliasing. Oh yeah, this looks way better. Like, even the way that the slide cancel works on this game is odd. It's honestly kind of a callback to Modern Warfare 2 versus Modern Warfare 3 before, where a lot of people credit Infinity Ward with their work on Modern Warfare 3, but I always credit Sledgehammer on Modern Warfare 3 because I think the way that some things changed on the game and the way that Sledgehammer designs their games as opposed to the way that Infinity Ward does. Treyarch is kind of traditional. Infinity Ward kind of pushes boundaries, oversteps a little sometimes, and Sledgehammer is corrective. So if you have a game like Modern Warfare 2 where like the bones of the game are good, but it's just bogged down by just odd decisions, Sledgehammer knows how to fix it. They'll definitely speed it up and definitely make it a bit more classic. I had no idea what my kill streak was. I just realized it's air patrol. Yeah, that's the thing that was crazy about this game. I forgot. This game, like, it didn't matter how much you died. Everybody just always got their kill streaks. Yeah, this shit was crazy. It literally, you could just do terrible and still get all of your streaks in this game. It's kind of some of the dumbest shit I heard, but it did make the matches really active, I guess. I remember the launches over on Vanguard. That shit was a nightmare. Months it was broken. For months. We couldn't even destroy things with some of them. They're launchers and you couldn't blow up things that they were meant to blow up. The lock-on launchers weren't lock-in. 50 headshot medals. Okay, cool. I'm really curious how the camo grind is going to be. Also, what the camo is going to be, because the camos over on Vanguard, well, at least for the zombies mode, I don't know what you guys were thinking, man. Atomic is fine. I personally like Atomic more than Damascus. At least it's animated. Everybody remember how weird it was? The first time they ever tried to integrate another Call of Duty into Warzone, you remember how just disastrous that shit was? Here's a question also. When Modern Warfare 2.5, 3, whatever, I don't know what they're going to call it. Ghost 2? Completely different title? I don't know. I would assume that Warzone 2 would change exponentially then, right? Like with that game coming out. Nothing about that game was frustrating at all. I mean, there's a shit ton of kill streaks everywhere, but like, I'm kind of used to that. That's not a big deal to me. Especially when a lot of the kill streaks out there are just completely canceled out by the sheer amount of air patrols. Everybody just air patrols the other person's air patrol and then the other person's air patrol on their Blackbird. Yeah, that's what this entire multiplayer experience was like. Now I remember, yeah. Also, the camo grind on this game was really not that difficult. And it's one of the few times I remember having an actual good time unlocking a camo in the zombies mode. I had a good time. My experience was awesome. Good as the Orion grind? Probably not. The Orion grind is probably the most seamless one. I think that's definitely something that Modern Warfare 2 has down really well. That system is great. Oh yeah, and I remember everybody was using this Duster stock at one point and you were able to like slide around a lot. It was really good. 300 kills, 75 headshots. This is SMGs. You needed 5 kill streaks, super simple. Then we needed long shots. I remember, yeah, okay. I would do this in perfect order where I would have one of these done by the time the other one wasn't even unlocked yet. It was really just weapon levels at this point, I think, for a lot of the weapons in this game, right? Was this the game where weapons were like a disgusting level? I can't remember which one it is. It was like a game where like there were multiple weapons with like 70 plus levels. I don't know. Cold War is just a good game. Genuinely. Like I know a lot of people had like Cold War Year 2, Cold War Year 3. I mean, I never had a Cold War Year 2 and I definitely wouldn't, you know, fully commit to it or anything, but I don't mind this game at all. Like, even when I make the Modern Warfare 2019 videos, even though people, they love those videos, but I cringe every single time I open it. I only get bad feelings whenever I open the game. This game welcomes me like an old solid friend that never did shit to me. That's what it feels like. I feel secure in this. And if you guys want me to go back and play some, you know, Modern Warfare 2019 or something for shits and giggles, or more Cold War or even Vanguard or something like that, I don't really care. I'm not really sure. I think tomorrow I might do Battlefield from their one map update. Battlefield videos are fun as fuck to make. A new Star Wars game came out, but it's like got a bunch of problems problems on PC or something, I probably wouldn't have made a video on that anyway. But I mean, then again, I made random videos on like Spider-Man and shit. Is Starfield coming out this year? I'm definitely gonna do a Starfield video. Honestly, gaming isn't too bad. It's just that Call of Duty's in the gutter. Nothing is necessarily blown up to any like insane, you know, proportion or whatever. Oh, also Armored Core. I'm definitely gonna be playing Armored Core. I don't care. Anything that FromSoft produces from this point forward, I am now obligated to pay for until they start producing bad games. They just don't do that though. I think I played like Armored Core 4 or something, Armored Core 3, like a long time ago. I remember playing the game, but I remember like specifically I don't like mechs like really much at all. But after they put out that one trailer, it actually looks really cool. I'm gonna trust them. That shit comes out in August. I don't know if I do like a whole playthrough, but I'm definitely, I wanna make at least one video on it. And if I'm not making an entire playthrough for my YouTube channel, I'm still probably gonna play it all the way through myself. Ricky Simone looks huge after the weigh-ins. I was saying like, oh, Ricky better watch out for how athletic Song Yadong is. Watch out for how strong and athletic Song is. Ricky looks huge in comparison to Song. Yeah, apparently Ricky is like weighing around 170 to 180, and he weighed in at 135 yesterday. That is an insane weight cut. If Song beats him anyway, I mean, Ricky could just move up. I mean, I don't know if he has any problems missing weight or anything like that, but that is a ridiculous amount of weight, man. I'm still going with Song, I believe.